Lego bricks and minifigs. If you had told me this was a story about a $400 million Lego company stealing 200,000 worth of Lego sets, I would have believed you. But if you told me right after that this shows the corruption of the police department and many other scummy tactics in the business, I wouldn't have believed you. Because for somebody like me who's only watched part 1, this is an ongoing series made by Reckless Ben to retrieve 200k worth of stolen Lego Star Wars sets from a company called Bricks and Minifigs. It spiraled completely out of what I thought it would 5 parts later. I am a little bit behind on it, but holy moly, a lot's happened since then. So yeah, just to catch you up to speed, if you don't know about this whole drama fiasco, company called Bricks and Minifigs stole 200k worth of Lego Star Wars sets from a man and refused to pay him. So Reckless Ben decided upon himself to help this man get the Lego set back, and you would think that would be the end of it, but no. In part 1, the one part I saw, they do manage to shut down the Bricks and Minifig store that did do it through a lot of legal loopholes, but they're doing everything by the books. And they, you think they kind of win, but just like Empire Strikes Back, it's like a small victory out of a huge dilemma. It got way worse. The police corruption and all that 5 parts later, so I'll just be covering it really fast. The email ones, and then the part 2, and then he gets arrested. But there is a good ending to this, kinda. I believe there is an ending to this. Spoiler alert if you don't want to be spoiled fully. They raised $400,000 on a GoFundMe for the man, so he's already gotten double the amount he would have gotten for the Lego set, so that's very good. And I believe Bricks and Minifigs has decided to give the Lego sets back and remove the CEO, John, and oh boy, John honestly feels like a real life Persona 5 villain. He acts like it, he's disgusting. When he talks to the cops, he literally has his stinky toes out in full view. He's barefooted, which, why? But yeah, he honestly feels like a Persona 5 villain. I'll just play these few clips and yeesh.
Screen all possible charges for me to see what random stuff they can make up about me.
I'm gonna go talk with him, give him his paper back, since you do not want this.
Can I just peek at it?
What was that?
Can I peek at it?
It kind of puts me in a little bit
All
of
right,
a
never
bind.
mind. It's fake. There's no lawsuit anymore.
Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna give this back to him and trespasser.
Because here's the thing. Like, think about this logically. Do you think a process server would show up with a guy that's been harassing a YouTuber to serve papers in Utah?
He created a fake contract, forged a manager's signature up there, threatened to kill her.
I didn't sign no agreement. I'm not beholden to somebody else's stupid agreement. I like how he can just lie to you guys. He's just straight face. Oh, no, he owes me $200,000.
I'll check with the court, see if.
I love you. I love you. Oh,
there we go.
I love you. Okay, I love you. I love American Police Department.
So that ugly mug was John, the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs, and again, I think they did distance themselves from him. This was like 3 days ago, so there has been updates, but even the way he moves, the way he talks, he just sounds like a Persona 5 villain in real life again. Like, when you meet these people, you know they don't take no for an answer. They are narcissists that it's either my way or just my way, regardless. But in the video, he's like lying to the police with straight up evidence that Reckless Ben has to show that he's lying, and he's like making up these threats with no proof whatsoever, while Reckless Ben does have proof that this will never happen. And what does the police do? They decide to arrest him and leave John perfectly intact with his little baby giddy face, like when a baby is like moving their legs around when they're happy. That's how he kind of looks like, except he's a grown ass man having a temper tantrum because he doesn't want to give 200k worth of Legos back. So yeah, Ben gets arrested for no reason. Before that, they did SWAT his house because they are making up threats that he would like bomb them and murder them and all that. So they go to his house, they find nothing, and this is the most corrupted scene I've ever seen in a police, camera thing. They are literally twisting his arm just because they thought he was recording, and they're making stuff up like, oh, he slightly moved a millisecond, he must have had a weapon. And they're like making it up by showing that he had a dislocated shoulder on his left shoulder while they twisted his right shoulder. So already they don't care. And that was the official police report. The official police chief is talking, and he's just making shit up. It's garbage. And Ben pretty much shuts him down with evidence and all that. And apparently a hacker got footage from the police department to show the fully unedited versions, because corruption. And yeah, it's not great. They're like being so aggressive towards him. They don't take him seriously at all. He's doing everything by the books, legally, court cases and all that. And they just shut him down and listen to this guy, John, because he has more money. They're being very, again, aggressive, like getting up in their face, trying to take their phones. When they're recording, they even say, make sure they're not recording. Make sure they're not recording. And they keep saying that over and over, and they're sick of these guys. Like, they are sick of these people because they're trying to do the right thing. The thing that's your job. But you're doing the opposite. You're protecting this man-child because he has more money, and that's it. So, yeah, it is very hard to watch. Blatant corruption going on for a bunch of Lego sets. But again, I do think this is a good ending because apparently they fired him or are distancing themselves from them, Bricks and Minifigs, and the GoFundMe has raised a lot of money. So part 3 should be coming out soon. But again, there was also emails in like the mini section videos. They were basically warning their employees what to do and all that. And I'm just saying, if I was working part-time in Bricks and Minifigs, screw that. I would have just left because they're already a sinking ship. I don't know if they can come back from all this. Once the internet decides your fate, that's kind of it. But it seems like it is going towards a good direction, this whole thing, unless part 3 somehow manages to reverse that, because this has been going on apparently for months. This is a long going series. It's only been like 3 weeks for us, but for them it's been like almost a year of legal battles, doing everything by the books, and they're still getting screwed over because they're the little man, and the big guy with a lot of money just wins. Blatant corruption as per usual. But hopefully things do turn around. I think that's about it. There might be something else I'm missing. Again, this is a very rushed summary just because I'm like 5 parts behind from part 1. Again, it's still crazy how it's turned from a man helping another person trying to get his Lego set back to showing the actual American Police Department's blatant corruption for Lego minifigs.
Good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal of...
right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go is all I really was gonna do.
Do we have charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone. His phone was open when he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning from on to off, not from off to on. From this response, it almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video. While we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But when we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements. However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody.
The police department has made it clear I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did. So the police officer was lying, but not fully, because I did tense my arm. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense. There's only one solution. This police officer has psychic powers, and he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense, because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves.
But yeah, it's just so funny and crazy how blatantly corrupt the police officers are. Like, they're just fucking these guys up for no reason, bending their arms and all that just because they can, trying to mess with them just because they can. Yeah, there's gonna be more than just a Lego scandal after this, but we shall see. There's a lot of like mini side stories going on, like they try to ask the Patreon owner Patreon to shut down Ben's Patreon, and he basically told them to shove it and go away, which W Patreon co-owner, I believe, he's a pretty cool guy for doing that. But yeah, everybody's on Ben's side, the police and all of that. I hate when people do this. They believe they can just be corrupt and ignore all the problems because the internet isn't important. The internet will always decide your fate in the court of law, pal. Doesn't matter if you win in the court, your reputation and all that is pretty much over, and the internet does not forgive. So we'll see what happens in part 3. This was a very botched summary again, but I want to see how this ends. It seems like it's being in a good ending so far. I keep saying that, but who knows? The story has taken so many U-turns, I just don't know anymore. But I think that's about it. Take care.